Hello, my beautiful viewers. My name is Judith Akinyi in Judith Down the Villages. I'm here in my compound, my house. This is my house. And I want to tell you how I started. Normally in Kenya, building a house is not easy. Materials are very expensive. And so many people would like to have houses of their own, but sometimes just starting building a house is a very difficult task. There this time that sometimes you want to ask, how much is that house? And you'll be told maybe it's 4 million, 3 million, or whatever million, and you don't have those millions in your bank account. I'll tell you something, how I started. When I started, I only had 300K in my account. Lucky enough, I had a piece of land. So I was thinking of what type of a house am I going to build? I wanted a permanent house. I knew what I wanted, but I didn't have the money. So what I did is, the money that I had, the first thing I did, I came and put up a fence. Then I did a septic tank. These are rural areas. So if you don't have a septic tank already built, you must have a pit latrine. So I did the fence, then I did the pit latrine. Then after that, I secured the place with a temporary gate and I started bringing in my materials. I did that after I've talked to the fundi. Now, this is what I want to tell you. Don't wait until you have those 4 millions. Those 4 millions or 3 millions are in your hand. But most of the time, we use the money and we don't know what to do with the money. But if you take a project and start putting the money in that project, each and every cent that you will be having, you'll always be thinking about the project. So what I did, the whatever balance I had, I'd talk to the fundi and I told the fundi, let us go step by step. So start building your house step by step. So step by step, it meant we had to do the foundation. So the fundi did a quotation for the foundation only. And most of the time you'll find maybe you'll spend 200,000, 300,000. That is the hardest place. If you go wrong in the foundation, then you will not have a proper house to live in. So you must invest in the foundation. So after I was given the quotation, I started bringing in the materials, like the stones 9 by 9. I didn't do all of it. I just brought a lorry, place it there. Bring another one, place it there. So I bought all the materials like the 9 by 9 stones. Then I brought in the ballast that was needed. Then I brought in the hardcore that was needed. Then I brought in the sand which was needed and other things. There were even iron bars that were needed. So I brought in every material that the fundi wanted for the foundation. After that, I looked for the money for the labor of that foundation, and the foundation was done. So even if I get stuck, at least I've done the foundation. Then what do you do next? You tell the fundi, let's do the walling. That is the easiest part. Doing the walls are so easy, and you will think that, oh, my house is finished. It comes out so fast. So we did the walls just the same as I did the foundation. He did the quotations for the walls, and I brought in the stones. What I did the stones around the house, but inside I divided the house with the bricks. You can do bricks, you can do stones, You can do anything you want that you can do in your house. You can just do it step by step. So when I finished doing the walls, I went to the roof, and that's another hardest part and very expensive. Doing the roof is very expensive. When you're doing the roof, start looking at what type of iron sheet do you want, because iron sheets, there are different types of iron sheets. They don't cost the same. And lucky enough, by the time I was doing this house, it was Corona time. And in Kenya, the taxes had been, there were no taxes for anything that you were to buy. So I got them very cheaply. And other things, even the cement. By that time, I was buying cement at 610, and you can't find any cement now at 610. They go at 1,850 and 7 something at this time. So I did the roofing by buying the iron sheets first. Don't go for the timber before you buy the iron sheets. Put down the iron sheets. If you have a place to keep them, just get the iron sheets and put them somewhere. Then go for the timber and other things like the nails, timber, nails. Nails you can buy and put them somewhere. But immediately you get the timber and it is put up there, the iron sheet has to cover the house. So these things can be done step by step, the way you have your money. It's not like you must have that 4 million or 3 million. If you have it, well and good for you. You can do your house very fast the way you want. But if you don't have the money, just go step by step and do it slowly. When you're stuck, just leave it there. Come back when you are ready for the other step. So after I did the roofing, which is the hardest part, the hardest part in the house is the foundation. And in fact, the foundation, you don't even see what is down there. It's down there and you will not see it. The roof, you will see the roof, you will see the iron sheets and the timbers, but foundation, you will see nothing, and it will cost you money. So after the roofing, I went to the plastering. Plastering is the same. Just get the quotation for the plastering. And plastering, it is just sand and cement and waterproof. I think that's all you do for cementing the house. So just if you think you cannot do the whole of it, do each part. You can take a part, finish, then go to another part, finish it, then go to another part and finish it. If you can do the whole house, that is well and good. Some people will do part by part. They will maybe take a bedroom, finish the bedroom, then take another part, finish it. Then they will just go like that. At the moment, I've not finished this house. I've not finished this house. Inside is just like, no, even the outside, I've not done the outside part. So I'm still planning to do it step by step. I still have plans to do it step by step. I'm inside, but I'm planning to do it step by step. And I know one time I'll finish it. So if you don't have a piece of land, because you have to build a house in a piece of land, start thinking of how you can get a piece of land or a plot, if that is. Wherever you want to start looking for a piece of land where you can start just building slowly by slowly. People are doing it. People are building houses just slowly by slowly, step by step, and they are making it by the end of, some people are going even for 10 years when they are just building their houses step by step and slowly by slowly. Look for a piece of land, a plot or a piece of land. And if you have that piece of land, especially in the rural areas, start thinking of what you can do in that piece of land. Start building a house. You never know of tomorrow. And the way I look at even the rural areas are growing up. things are changing. And people, like where I live, it is Dudi, and it's not far from Kisumu town. There are people who are building very beautiful houses here at home, and they live here at home. Then they go to work to Kisumu. So what are you going to do? At least you are going to save that money that you are going to use to pay for rent in Kisumu. So my friends, my viewers, Kenyans who are watching me, hebu anzeni kitu. Usikae tu ovyo ovyo, anza kujenga nyumba. Anza kujenga nyumba. Thank you for watching my video. Kindly subscribe to my channel. If you are watching this, kindly subscribe to my channel. If you are new here, consider subscribing. And let's meet on my next video.